GaGaGas, because it's not the deck that Yu-Gi-Oh wants, but it's the deck that Yu-Gi-Oh deserves. Hey guys, this is Gavin from Team Iron Core. I made a GaGaGa deck, and I did not make a GaGaGa OTK deck, because I think those are one-trick ponies, and what happens when your pony dies, everyone cries. So I made a GaGaGa deck the way Konami wanted us to build it. So this is my GaGaGa deck profile. It may be a little ridiculous for you, but I find it incredibly funny, and the plays you can make are astoundingly hilarious. We run 3 GaGaGa Magician, because he's the main boss monster, because he's friggin' awesome. 3 Girl to complement your magicians. A lot of people like run 2 in pretty much every deck, but guess what? It's a great card. GaGaGa Caesar, or Saw, or whatever you want to call him. He's really fun, and he makes so many fun plays. You may not want to run him at 3, but guess what? The cards that I run make this very necessary that you run all the GaGaGas that you have. The only GaGaGas I don't run is Gardena, just because I kind of have it a little bit more aggressive. 3 Clerks, because this is a great card in combination with Caesar. 2 Mystic Tomato to get your combo pieces faster, because you really do need to get what you need, and so you can sit on this. It doesn't hurt as much to let that Mystic Tomato die. 2 Tragodias, because Tragodias save you a little bit, and not only do they save you, but you can make super awesome plays with my extra deck that I will show you later. 1 Gorz, because it saves yourself, and I don't really run that many traps. I run 2 gagagabolts. We run so many GaGaGa monsters that you have them on the field at all times. As you notice, I didn't run tour guides, so I have my GaGaGa monsters when I need them. 1 gagagadraw. I was running 2, but it was a little bit cloggy because you banish all of your GaGaGas and you don't have anything to play with later on. So 1 gagagadraw is really fun. I may try 2 later when the new GaGaGa card comes out of the Japan structure deck. 3 gagagarevemge. This is such a good card, and it's ridiculous. I just love it so much. You can just, it's like having 3 extra monster reborns in the deck that boost your XYZ monsters. It's just ridiculous, and I love it. And then I run 3 hidden armory. And you guys go, what on earth are you doing with hidden armory in your deck? Well, guys, because Konami released it in the Astral Pack, they wanted us to run it in GaGaGas. That's why, guys. Because you can recycle revenges out of your deck and out of your graveyard after you've used them. So this gives you basically 7 monster reborns in this deck. So, tell me that's bad. Please try. 3 1 Days of Peace, just give us a little stop power and draw power, because again, we need our combo pieces to go off, and if we don't, then we lose, because we don't really have much recovery power in this deck. The triad of staples in here, these are very good, you need them in here. Back row really sucks in this deck, so you have to be very careful. 1 Mind Control, because you run GaGaGa Magician, so why not? 2 MSTs, because back row sucks, and you have to get your combos off, and if you don't, then you lose. 2 Threatening Roars, again, like my other deck, you kind of don't want to get OTK'd, and you want to let your monster survive on the field. If you have to normal a Caesar and wait a whole other turn or something, then you kind of need those. And then I run 3 Reckless Greeds. Been testing this pretty recently, but it works really well, because you, as I said, you really need to get your pieces in your hand when you need them. Because once you get them in your hand, it's not that hard, because you run, 7 monster reborns in the deck, basically. So, because you have all those, you don't really need it, but you just need to get your combo pieces off. So, that's why I run that. Onto my extra deck, I'll give a little bit of explanation, but, we run a level 2 that special summons itself, so we're going to go ahead and run 3 level 2s here, just because these are very important. Gachi, daigusto, and Dark Mist are very, very good in the deck. 1 number 17 Leviathain, I don't really make him that much, but he's kind of fun. 1 Levier is very good, especially when you make plays with Caesar or you make plays with gagagadraw. You can just grab one of those monsters back and continue shenanigans. 1 GaGaGa Cowboy, I'll probably take out Leviathan and add another Cowboy later on, just because Cowboy is really good. And he gives you a GaGaGa monster you can banish with gagagadraw, so haha, that's funny. 1 Shockmaster, because Caesar's awesome. And then with the OTK card, if you ever got the OTK out, it's really good to have. If you had the Magician Girl, this lets you get an OTK off on your opponent if they have a monster bigger than 28 on the field. And if you summon them with GagaGaRevemge, it actually only takes you 26 to get them out, so that's really good too. 1 Eris and 1 Adreas, the Keepers, just very good cards, and you can make them really easy. So 1 Photon Strike Bounzer, again, you can make it so easy, why not run it? 1 Big Eye, because this is hilarious. 1 Heliopolis for level 8. And on to the plays. I mentioned Tragodia was really, really good in this deck, and the reason why it's really good is because you can make a super rail cannon, Gustav Max. This is a very, very good card. It's really easy to make, especially if you have a Caesar and like a girl or a clerk on the field. You can just banish a drag out of your grave to make him, and then he's just funny because your opponent's just like, I don't understand what happened with my life. But the best play in all of my deck is this card right here. When you make a play with Caesar and Tragodia in the graveyard, you can make this card, and everyone poops their pants and scoops, because you just made a super dimensional robot galaxy destroyer. This card is fabulous. It's frigging a 5k beatsteak, and takes 3 level 10s to make it. But you can make it, and it happens often, and everyone laughs, because it's a fun card. And this is the reason why I made the deck. So that's my GaGaGa deck profile. Obviously, it's a little bit more of a fun deck. It's not really going to be competitive anytime soon. There are some really cool cards coming out in the next few structure decks and stuff like that. But we're going to have to wait before really actually sees any competitive play. But that's just kind of like my fun profile, just to make a super robot galaxy destroyer. So thanks, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.